Hello, everybody. Welcome. Let's get Joseph in here. Hey, there's Joseph.
Get me in here.
Hey.
Get me in. Hi, Alex. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Today is a beautiful day.
Sun is shining.
The sun is shining. The sun is shining.
The birds are singing, and it's another beautiful day in the sandbox.
It is a beautiful day. So some quick news before we jump into what we're doing today.
All right.
Let's hop over to my desktop and let's show you again. Where are you? What? There you are. Cool. So what we've got going on. Well, I guess I didn't give a proper intro. There may be people here who have never watched before. So hi, I'm Alex. I'm from the Sandbox. This is Joseph with us here.
Hello.
He's our producer. He's in the middle of a 24-hour charity stream. That's right.
That's right. I'm doing an Extra Life Charity 24-hour live stream right now that I paused and host this stream because we're here every Saturday at 10 a.m. local time, sometime UTC. And I got to say, Alex, I have decided right now that I want to relay to our social media team that they could, if they could, please change the tweet to just say UTC, because it's our daylight savings time changed like a couple of weeks after Argentina's. It changed like a couple of weeks from France, right? And it's like all over the world, everybody's like, when's it gonna happen? I don't know. And I'm like, we got to get it fixed. So it's a work in progress, but that is known. It is known. So what are we doing today, Alex?
It is funny that you mentioned that because this is the first time in my life that I've worked with an international company, and it's been important to be in like meetings and stuff. And so someone would be like, 6 p.m. France time, and I'm like, okay, 6 hours, okay, noon, and then I'm there like an hour early because their daylight savings time changed the whole 2 weeks ahead of mine or something like that. And I'm like, where is everybody? Are we still doing this meeting? And everybody's like, it's in an hour. Are you crazy?
I perpetually keep a tab open. That's just a time zone converter because I'm like, I can't do it. I can't do this.
I did add Paris and Argentina, I think. Actually, I don't think I added Argentina because they're usually just 1 hour off. I don't really have to like think about it. Except then it changed weird. So I do have them on my phone. I just like never actually look at the clock app. So, all that to the side, we've got the second game jam going on already. It feels like the last one just ended, which I guess it was 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. I don't remember.
Yeah, it's been a few weeks. I think there was like a pre-ride of 2 weeks where you could just like get into it, right? You already knew what you were making potentially.
Oh, awesome! We've already got the links up in the chat there.
Yes, thank you. Is that Mike here?
I believe that's Mike.
Thank you, Mike.
So. Hey,
my hero.
Pepe's here
for the Saturday or the Wednesday stream that I did last when we played some games together and I gave some feedback on those games. And Mike is my hero for doing that. So thank you for being there. The whisper in the wind for me.
Hi, D-Rod, Utah. Hello, Clankers. Hello, Pepe. Hi, Gatto. Hi, Gundam. Everybody's here. What was that?
Mike said Vanna White is here. He's over there like...
Yes.
I want to buy a vowel. Ding.
I can't.
Yes.
I don't have enough camera space to really. My crop is too narrow. I have to. Right there.
Yes. Thank you.
So when is the Sandbox webpage going to update to show the next pre-sale because it only shows the pre-sale 4.2? Huh. That's a good thing to point out. We should take a look at that.
In the previous. In the previous times when that happened, that was after every single aspect was finished for the page. So I think it was roughly like 3 to 5 days before the sale started. So hopefully it'll be very soon. But every aspect of the sale was like done, configured, coded in. So sometimes that can mean that you'll get that little drop down that says 4.1 or 2 or 3 the day before.
Right.
I think one time it was like an hour before the sale started that it got done. So depends. I mean, we kind of in a last minute decided to double the amount of lands that would be in this pre-sale?
That's been interesting. So
so everybody's in crunch time to make sure that there's enough,
So what's cool about that this isn't
Yes.
this isn't like secret necessarily. I don't know what's been shared specifically on this. I've been focused on one thing this whole week,
Sure.
pretty much. So
Yeah.
if I have a little bit of tunnel vision, I'm not aware of everything that's going on. This is why, because we did the doubling of that. That means that we're doing double the assets. So we did not want to change the quantity on the rarities. 200 is the max that we have set for legendaries, and we don't want to devalue the legendaries by increasing that quantity to say like, oh, well, we'll
Right.
do 400 of these legendaries. No, that's not good enough
Right.
for us. So,
Sure.
so it's just like we're doing twice the number of assets. So it's been a crazy week. I haven't been the only artist on it, thank goodness. We've got several artists on our team. We're all working on it together, and I think people are going to be really blown away by some of these. Maybe literally. You'll find out what that means. Joseph doesn't even know what I'm talking about because this is something that happened last night.
It's a secret.
It is a secret. It is a secret. So anyway, back to the game jam. So we've got the spooky game jam going on. Links were in the chat earlier, so just scroll up if you missed them. And the submissions are open. So today's the 7th. So they opened yesterday, the 6th, and submissions close on the 20th. So make your spooky game. You got 13 days to finish it with you or your team. I think it's still teams up to 4. Is that correct? I believe it was 4 last time. Who can join? Teams allowed. Yep, up to 4 people.
Yes.
So if you have a team, the prizes will be split evenly, and it's the same as last time. $1,000 in sand, 500 in sand for second place, 200 in sand for third place, and 4th through 10th place each get 100 sand. But we added on to this from a community suggestion, including 1x1 land to publish your game on.
Yes.
So once land publishing is available, you will have space to publish that land, which is great. I believe there's a new rule with this also that we're only doing 1x1 lands, and there's a couple of reasons. Does it say that here specifically? I don't know if it says the rule here. So we may not be like super enforcing the 1x1, but the size of your land is not going to be. If you do a larger land, that doesn't mean that you're going to have a better chance of winning. In this case,
Sure.
So the goal here, and I'm not sure it was expressed on this page, is because we're giving away the one land. We would prefer that you make your games one land. So that way you're able to publish it on that land that you win, should you win. The other reasons, the 1 week time frame, or I guess kind of like a week and some change for this, is not a lot of time to like really develop 2x2 land unless you've got 4 people like working like crunching really hard on it. And we don't want to overwhelm anybody with that. So we're trying to keep it like a reasonable goal. It also makes it easier on our judges, so that way it doesn't take so long to test. Because I know I spent a good I think it was 15-20 hours or something like that on testing all of the reviewing all the games from the last game jam. And it's just like a lot of content to go through because we had so many good submissions that had like a good amount of content on them, and even just a 1x1 you can still do a lot with that. So goal is to do 1x1s. It may be in the official rules. I don't see them on this page, but there's more. I believe there's expanded rules somewhere. Maybe it's on the form. I don't see it on there. So we'll make that more clear in the future. Anyway,
Sure.
So you hear all this pitter patter of footsteps in the background this whole time. Joseph might not have, but I hear it because Gato Style is running around in the background over here.
Footsteps over here. I'm running halfway around the world. That's right, ladies and gents. We are currently live on the Paris Social Hub space, running around with some of the folks who help design some games that are being built right now for the Sandbox. So these are these folks are the official Founders Fund sponsored builders. Is that correct?
Who else here? So, yeah, Chimbastian is one of our group leaders. There's Vision X over there. That's you. Who's that? I can't see their name. They went in an alleyway. I missed them. Gato Stau is one of our leaders. So Gato Stau is actually, he's not just a group leader anymore. He's more like the production manager because he helps with all of the groups. So he kind of, as I took on some more roles, he took on some of my roles from before. So he is instrumental in making sure that everybody's assets look great and that stuff gets done. Gundam Z is here. Gundam Z is he's one of our artists. He's not. I don't think he's in charge of anybody. I'm having a hard time remembering now. But no, he's a very good artist. Let's see who else is here. Oh, JP Coco. I'm not I recognize that username, but I don't think he's one of our artists. So this is actually open to everybody right now. So if you have the Game Maker 0.3.7, which is the latest one, that can be downloaded from Sandbox. Sandbox.game/play. Then anybody can join in here. So we can hold up to 30 people in the server right now. It won't crash when it's full. It just locks out any more people joining. So anybody who's watching, I mean, you can go ahead and hop right in if you want and jump around with us. You can see people are trying to. Oh wait. Oh, that's how I thought that jumped worked. They're jumping off to that tree over there. In an older version, I was able to get on top of the town hall there, but I tried since they added that ladder, and I wasn't able to do it actually. So I'm not. I think I see how it's being done, and it looks like it's just a very careful jump on those. Yeah, that was my problem. I was trying to go diagonally to the other light post. I wasn't trying to go.
I jumped prematurely.
There you go.
Well, sir.
Cool.
Yeah, so we're just hanging out in the social hubs, and the last live stream that we had together, Alex, the last on Halloween, right?
Oh, no.
That was a Saturday.
That was a week ago. That was only 1 week ago.
Right. It's a year ago, actually. It was forever ago.
It feels like it's been a very long
from
week.
The U.S. and we're all counting.
Everybody's working for the weekend.
Are happening, you know what I mean? There's a lot of stuff going on right now.
So, not to cut you off, let's
absolutely.
Let's get the giveaway going.
The giveaway. All ready.
Giveaway.
Let's go.
We're 15 minutes in. So
fast 15, sir.
Start giveaway here. So you do have to join from twitch.tv/thesandboxgame. And you will see your name start to appear up on the screen, depending on... for some reason, my viewer count is down right now. It says we have 0 people watching, and I know that's not true. So I don't know how many people are going to be entering this, but it may... Once it gets filled up, it may, cut off at the bottom. So I can't fully control that part, but... it does say the total number of entries at the top. So
21 there. So... And then just for fun, for those folks in the chat on Twitch, since I happen to be watching that page right now, are you in our social hub? Have you downloaded the Game Maker?
Yes, I'll actually I'll show that real quick.
We can all play right now. We can play together, jump around, try to get in all the little social secrets. I'm loving this change, by the way. So I can feel the world of this social hub evolving, because the last time I was in here, this stereo right here, the
one that plays music now?
It did not play music before. Yeah. Now it's like record quality, like it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice.
It does
see little life come in, little elements like skateboards up against park benches, and all the addition of all the extra
I love
ladders,
those skateboards.
give you new places to jump up on and around to.
So I didn't directly make all of these skateboards. I coached one of our artists through making these skateboards, because he made some skateboards, and I put on my art director hat which also happens to be the same as my I love skateboarding hat. And I was like, let's do it this way. So I built him the template for this, and then he put his designs on them. So you can't quite see it because of the way it's up against the wall here, but it says I think it's like is it TB S3, something like that? I don't what are the initials? My brain's not working right now. SB3D, which is the same as what the license plate is on the cars.
Sure.
Which I also made this SB3D. Everybody has the same license plate. It makes things very confusing for the justice system and in the Sandbox metaverse. Everybody has the same license plate. It's a form of decentralized anonymity. Just making up stuff.
Yeah, if you're stuck at the loading bar on 100%, it usually just takes a few more seconds there. You're actually kind of loading the assets in the background.
Yeah. So it's loaded the level, I think, and then it doesn't like fully launch it until all the 3D models are downloaded also. So the loading bar is like a little goofy sometimes.
See Adam in the chat. If you want to join and play now, you can download the game maker at Sandbox.
Yes.
Game.
That's
on the left. It says play, and having downloaded the game maker, you can then go to the gallery tab when it opens, and there will be one world social hub right now. We only just opened it to the public, and it's continuously being iterated on. This is still an alpha version of the game, as you can tell by the 0.37 in the title. So there's quite a bit to work on, but nonetheless, we're having some fun. And this is one of the first experiences that you can have being in a social space with other folks inside the Sandbox game.
There we go. So I'm showing it on my screen now. I'm trying to make it visible behind the giveaway. We're going to put the giveaway in the corner here. There we go. And make this a little bit bigger. There we go. So yeah, you do want to go to sandbox.game. You do need to have an account to download the game maker and to log into the game maker to play. Accounts are free and they only take a couple minutes to set up. If you already have a wallet, it's very easy to log in. So I'm actually gonna log out of mine real quick here. That's not gonna affect me in the game. Log out. So when you hit sign in, it's gonna.
Oh, Seb. Wait, is this the
Seb's
real
here?
Seb? Did you change your avatar, Seb? Or are you a fake Seb?
It might be a real Seb. It could be.
He's a real Seb, or he's a fake Seb.
We don't have a way of telling right now.
Imposter.
So you get the option to either create an account or log in with an account you already have. So if you already have a wallet, it's very easy to set up. We've got Arcane using social stuff. So if you have Facebook, Twitter, or Google, you can set up your account almost instantly with those. Hi, Lemon Bridge. you crypto saver there. I see you running around in the background. I hear all the little pitter patter of feet next to me. You've got Bitsky that you can set up with just email, or you can connect a MetaMask wallet. So those are 3 different ways of doing it. We do have a tutorial. Let's see, is the tutorial on here? I don't know if the tutorial's on here. If you go to, I believe, create. Does this one explain setting it up? I don't remember. I don't believe so. I did make a tutorial about how to set up an account. I'm not sure if it's on the website here, but you can always ask us on Twitter if you're having any difficulty, or on our Discord server. There's a link to our Discord in the bottom right hand corner right here. And so then once you have your wallet set up and your account set up, you say I already have an account. You log in, or you can log in with your wallet, whichever one. And then you want to make sure that you set up your password. So this little 3-dot button here, you click edit there, and it'll prompt you to set up a password login, which is what you use in the game maker. And then you go to play, and you can download the game maker. It is now publicly accessible for everybody, so you don't have to be whitelisted or anything. You download the game maker, you run the installer. Windows firewall might go like, hey, I don't know what this is, and it's up to you to choose to trust it or not. I've been using the Sandbox's stuff for 2 years now, and it's never given me any issues. So yeah. So you download the game maker, you install it, you run it, you log in, and you can't see because of the giveaway. I'm just showing on this part here, and then you log in. So when you launch the game maker, I'm not going to log out of it right now because I won't be able to get back in because I'm pretty sure the server's filling up pretty fast.
Yep.
So you log in with your username and password, and that is the rest. So I'm going to move the giveaway back. We're going to go ahead and snap into place. Whatever.
Snap.
And so here is the first giveaway. It is for DNS Crypto. Congratulations, you just won 100 sand. Well, it was on the screen. Oh well.
All right.
we got it. So make sure you DM your Ether wallet to Joseph there.
Yes, please. And I will forward that over to the team so that you can get your 100 sand at the end of the show.
Oh no! I accidentally hit back to main. No! Go back!
Trap. Don't do it. It's a trap.
If I can't get back in, that'll be hilarious.
That would be fun. Everyone log in quick. Don't let him in. Don't do it.
I think it wouldn't have let it load up to this point if the server was full. I think it would have said server's full. I think. I'm not sure. Let's see. Am I back? Let's go. We can do it. So does the 128 height allow include the space below default ground level? Yes. So it kind of starts in the not quite the middle. I don't know how well you can see it from the edge here. So I don't believe that's 64 down and 64 up. I think it's only like 32 or 48 down. Not that it really matters. You can change the level. The terrain tools make it really fast. It takes like seconds to erase. So the 128 is the full height from basement to attic, basically. That you can do. So look at all these people running around. This is awesome. Yeah, Kiwi and Coffee is another one of our artists. Alto, I don't know who Alto is, but we've got a mix here. So there is a Seb. I don't think that's real Seb because real Seb I don't think has all caps.
Yeah. I'm sure real Seb doesn't use the firefighter.
No, I don't remember what avatar he was using, but it wasn't that one. I think he was using. What was he using? I don't remember. And Gatto actually made his avatar. He made that awesome alien. How many are we? Oh, I don't know. It could be Seb. That sounds like a Seb question. Let's see. We've got at least 10.
Ooh. A little bit of latency there. I saw that little hitching.
Well, I'm streaming up. And then I think my wife is probably
not on your stream. That's not you.
Oh, it happened to you live also?
In-game.
Oh,
In-game.
okay.
Yeah.
It might be because we've got people from all around the world doing it right now. So this server is actually in Paris. We've got Buenos Aires and Paris as two server locations. So you'll see the variety. And Gundam Z made it to the top there.
Yeah, I'm trying to get up there.
Let's see if I can do it.
Hacker, uninstall. Gotta go. Yeah, he knows how to jump.
Oh no!
Funny with
I slid right off the edge. Has anybody been going up on top of the old jumping spot? Can we still do that?
You could do that, but I haven't seen anybody try to do it. Just you.
I'm doing it.
All right, I'll do it too, just for fun.
It's like muscle memory now. We tried like so long to try to figure out how to get up there. I can just like do it instantly. Whoa.
Oh, I overjumped that little tree every time. I tell you what.
There was a big lag spike there.
Yeah.
So I think
I mean,
it's just the spread that we have of people going on, because usually it's like mostly just people from Argentina or a couple from France. So we could have people from anywhere right now, because it's open access right now. So
right, but it's good to know that that could potentially be a thing. Gives the indication of the locations that we'd want to
yeah.
add.
So this is live all the time, everybody. So if
Right.
you don't have the game maker ready right now, then not this map is up in general. So anytime that you want to try, if it's full, try it some other time. Eventually we'll have it so it spins up other server spaces. Right now it's we keep it pretty small. So yeah, this is whoop, you got to keep
I
running.
fall off the ledge every time. Yeah.
I don't think you can stop. I think you got to keep jumping on it. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, so it's live all the time. You don't have to like wait for stream time to come join us. Oh, I totally missed it that time. So
Yes. Okay, monastic crypto messaged me, but Amara, yes, you can absolutely play right now. That's right, you're coming in. Okay.
so
Cool.
it should be visible on the gallery. If it's not visible on the gallery, it's possible that you are not in the right version. Make sure it says 0.3.7 on your copy, and it should be right at the top under the featured. I don't think we have 30 people in here yet. Maybe it hides it at 30. I doubt it though. I'm pretty sure I think it would just. Well, good grief. It's hard to jump on there when there's a bunch of other people already on it. You're trying to like aim. So yeah, all the avatars were made by, I want to say 4, maybe it was 5 artists. There was William, Rafa, Damien, Gatto, and Feliz. William, Rafa, Damien, Gatto.
It's funny, this particular
That's
portion
5.
of the roof on this building had some hitboxes that are a little bit hidden,
It's an older asset, but it checks
but
out.
it checks out. Yeah, yeah.
I just used that old. It's an older meme, sir, but it checks out. I used it yesterday. Oh, I made it. Okay, cool.
Hey, what's up?
So
I'm
so
sure
yeah,
this roof is much harder than the large red building. The large red building actually just has like a straight up ladder.
oh, it does. Wait, which
Yeah.
the in the corner?
The one to the left here. If you're looking to the front side of this building, the red
The one that's.
building to the left now has a very large ladder.
Oh,
to
I see
climb.
the top of it. I see the top of it right
Yeah.
there. But you can, I believe, jump. Oh no, it didn't work.
Rip.
I was trying to
There
catch
you
the
go,
AC.
Alex. There they go dying again. Oh, monastic crypto. I think you misheard. The winner was DNS crypto in the last draw there. I tagged them.
Yeah. So it's not possible to publish to lands yet. I saw that question in the chat. You can publish to the gallery for now, and the gallery is like a testing space. So anybody can publish to the gallery freely, as much as they want. There's no real limits there. Just the technical limits that you experience. And right now you can't publish a multiplayer experience. You can only publish single player ones, which is okay. Like single player has more like working options right now anyway. So multiplayer does require like special admin intervention to set up those tags. So sorry, I lost my train of thought there. So yeah, you can publish to the gallery. It does have to be with assets that are in your inventory. So if you're you can't add in custom artwork unless you have access to upload and get it published by the mods. That all those features are coming in the next few months. Sometime in the next probably 6 months or so. Those features will be available for more people. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Anybody can publish these maps. That's what the game jam is all about. You know, everybody who's joining in the game jam, that's totally open for anybody who wants to participate. So we use the gallery as the game jam. Chat is frozen on Sandbox.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
That is not very responsive right now. That's interesting.
I mean, for me it looked like it came right up, but I don't see anybody else saying anything.
Oh yeah, I see yours. The last thing I saw is a 10:07 message or a 13:07 for you. So it may just be that I'm too far away. I am in the U.S. West Coast, so
Maybe.
versus the East. But that's interesting to know.
Leroy.
Like I can
I wasn't
see
gonna make that.
people walking around still, but it is hitching a little bit here.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Everybody got real slow there. So it's interesting because we've had staff only like meetups sort of that have gone real smoothly, like a lot smoother than this. So maybe it might be the distance of people.
Yeah, it could be that, as you said before, that if everyone is in a much different location, maybe that's taxing it in a different way. Like we're waiting for those responses.
Yeah, people are still moving around now, but it is struggling a little bit to keep up.
Well, this is good. It's good feedback, right? To know what we can work out and see. And
oh yeah, I'm definitely sending a clip of this to our staff. So.
Yeah, they'll be able to watch the live stream and see it at this time here. So
yeah, people are off for the weekend, so you know we'll send this video to Lucas and be like, hey, this is what performance looks like. So, yeah. So about this rooftop, it wasn't necessarily like intended to be walked on when it was first designed. So this roof here is actually like divided up into two chunks. So this angled piece, it's probably actually the same one here as it is here, and it's just like two chunks of angular. Actually, no, it might be two separate ones now that I'm like looking at the way the railing connects and the way the front of it is. And that's probably just due to size limitations.
Yeah.
I really want to get up here. No. It's just like slightly too small. Like if that AC was just a little bit lower. But yeah, let's take a look at let's get the next giveaway going first. We'll do that.
All right. And I'm going to answer some questions in the chat here as we're going.
I do see a good question about the premium lands there.
Yes, and I'm gonna hit back to Pepe first because it's a follow-up to a reply that I made. So presale 4.3 will happen just in one day. The sale starts and could potentially last for a week, but the last presale that we had split them up into a lot of like smaller groups of lands and did it over 4 separate days, whereas in this presale we're just doing one day. So that presale is projected to sell fast. All the other presales since presale number 3 have sold very fast.
Very fast. The first one sold pretty fast also, and then the second one I think was the longest. It took more than a day, I think.
Yeah, but the presale 4.1 sold out 90% within an hour and had 4,500 lands. But at that time, we only had roughly 2,000 or less people on our Telegram chat. So this presale that's coming up, we have 19,000 plus lands being sold there, including those larger estates. And even with that, our Telegram chat for scale now is over 22, nearly 23,000 people in it. So I would expect that the amount of time it's going to take to sell out will be similar, maybe still even faster, because the interest is pretty high.
Right.
You know, even just for like folks like myself, I'm still very interested in it, right? Like, and we're all we're all quite interested. Everyone who's been in this chat, right? We like to make the games. We want to have the lands to use, and some folks are just getting it for investment purposes and all sorts of different things. So expect it to go fast. You'll want to be there early, and that's next Thursday, right? For me, living on the U.S. West Coast, it's 3 in the morning, or sorry, 5 in the morning. Will be when the stream starts, or when the sale
The
starts.
sale starts.
I'm
Yeah.
streaming.
It's
I'm
okay.
sorry. I'm confused because I'm streaming at 3 in the morning. So I'm like mentally like it starts at 3. It starts at 3, right?
Right.
But actually, for me, it starts at 5 in the morning. It's 1 p.m. GMT. So that should be accurate for all of you folks. Just do your conversions on that for whatever region you live in. Trust me, it'll save your life. Uh, but I'll be there starting to help people like understand maybe what the gas fees will be for the day, and best projections, and like how making a purchase works and what tools you need. You know, you're going to need sand, you're going to need ETH, of course, to process the on-chain portion of the transaction, but sand to actually buy the lands that you want.
There's a bunny in there. I didn't even
There's a
notice
bunny?
that.
Oh yeah, it's in the little, what is it, in the garbage?
It's
What's
a
going
it's
on?
a broken telephone box.
Oh,
It's on its side. See the phone?
yeah.
I was like, oh cool. I don't actually recognize this telephone box asset. I may have. I've so that we've got like I think 2,000 approved assets on the marketplace, and then we've got like about 1,000 in like backlog of like older ones that don't quite meet specs since things have changed, or they're in the review and change process. So roughly about like 3,000 assets, and I've like looked at almost all of them. And so a lot of times I recognize them like right off the bat, and I'm like, oh, like, I mean, I know this bus is by Tybalt. I know that I did this car. I know, let's see, what else do I recognize here? Actually, there's a whole bunch of stuff that I built that's in the back here. I didn't build this level. They just chose. I guess I make good trash assets or something. But I didn't see the bunny till I was up on top of the bus. I saw the motion. I'm like, what was that? And there's just a little bunny hiding in there. Does it say anything? Some of the animals you can talk to. Bunnies don't really make a lot of noise anyway in real life.
All right.
But if you get up to the birds that are on top of, there's some birds up on the rooftops and stuff, and you talk to them, they'll say like tweet or something like that. And there's a dog hidden in one of the alleyways here that says woof. Just, little, like, having not designed this level, there's like little nuances that I find, but that are cool to explore. So anyway, sorry to derail that.
Oh yeah, it's all good. I'm kind of answering them via text while you're mentioning it as we go. But you can see I linked an article inside the chat on Twitch. I probably should have done it on all of them. I don't know if Mike's still there. If you could link the Medium article for those folks who maybe are on other channels right now. But all the prices are in sand, and there is going to be what I would call a small fee in gas, which is why the gas fee always has to come through Ethereum, because the parent chain, I guess, we're on the Ethereum blockchain for all of our transactions, and then so you'll have both of each. But the listing is it's very straightforward. The sand that you see there is the sand that you'll need, right? Make your plan now for what you want to get. There's a map for the locations of where things are going to spawn. That is available on the map on sandbox.game as well, but you don't see it drawn out like you see it in the article yet. Because as soon as it turns on the server, if you could see it as you see it in this image, you would see it and you would be able to buy it on the website. Like it'll pop in the second that it hits that 1 p.m. GMT time. So we'll be here, or at least I'll be here. It's quite early, so I don't expect Alex to wake up that early. For him, it would be 6 a.m. to start the stream.
That's like my guaranteed I'm asleep time.
Yeah,
I'll stay up till like
yeah.
5 a.m. working, and then that's when my carriage turns into a pumpkin, and I'm like, I gotta sleep now.
Well, we have actually an interesting development in the previous land pre-sale, like I call them launch parties, right? So in the previous launch parties, I was doing that solo, but in this one, 30 minutes after I start the stream, Sebastian is going to join me for an hour.
Oh.
And then I get the half an hour that leads up to the start of the stream alone to help, finalize and make sure everybody's all sorted out and you're all logged in. You're doing the things as you, we're going to just make sure that the process is as clean as it can be. I expect that there will be a lot of people there though, so just keep in mind that we're going to make it as good as we can based off of my experience, and then whatever happens from there is it's basically like who can click the fastest because they sell like anything else, right? Like there's a bunch of different methodologies we've tested back and forth to for these land sales, like in terms of like having conversations and like what are the benefits and what are the downsides and those kind of things. And ultimately like 90% of the ideas that people come up with are almost exactly the same thing as first come first serve.
Yeah. You're right.
They're just in a different way, right? Like some people have said like, well, why don't you send out an email? And like, but it's like, yeah, but whoever clicks the email links first still is first come first serve, right? So like so we've gone through a bunch of different things, and the method that we're using to try to make it as easy as possible is to in the last pre-sale was 4,500 lands, and it was thought like, hey, could we double that? And then it was like, why not just do 4 times that? Okay, right? And like that's why Alex is working like triple time right now to make sure we have enough assets to suit this and that kind of stuff. And the web dev team is going through it and getting all the smart contracts sorted for all the lands and that kind of thing. So
yeah,
but it's going to be great. It's going to be a lot of fun.
And these assets are sweet. I am like so excited about the assets that we've been making. Like, not to toot our own collective horn, but like we because we've been working on this like so like up to the deadline here. Like we haven't had a chance to like share as much as of what we've been doing as we did with Care Bears, but I mean. Sure. Like these are cool assets. They're like really
so many
super
more,
cool.
yeah. And it's not like with the Care Bears, there was, because it was only 4,500 lands, you only had a quarter of the assets to design and develop, right? And now you've got to do 4 times that, and it's like, so it kind of is coming to the wire. But I've seen some of these assets and they look amazing.
There's
so, I gotta
32. Wait, is my math off?
Wait.
What?
Wait, hold up.
What?
Don't do it, Alex. I don't think we can talk about it yet.
Oh, I'm not going to say what they are. I'm just saying like how many there are.
Okay.
I'm just giving quantities. So there's going to be 24 unique legendaries.
Here, I'm going to answer this question real quick in the chat. It says, well, you have to click squares to see the difference between normal land and premium land. So yeah, you don't have to click the squares necessarily. All premium lands, and you can see it in the Medium article that I had linked and that got relinked. Thank you, Mike. On there, all the yellow squares are premium. And so what a premium land means is that it is a bundle of non-fungible tokens, NFTs, right? It includes 1 land NFT that allows you to develop a world like this, right? These are 96 meters by 96 meters square and then 128 meters tall. And then they include with that 1 land NFT, you also get the premium assets that are being designed by by a group of artists on our team now, including the Smurfs characters that you see there. So
yeah, these Smurfs are not. This is just kind of a generic Smurf character, so we use this as like the base for the other Smurfs. So this is not one of the legendaries. This will probably be something else in the future.
Sure.
But yeah, this is kind of the foundational Smurf. So if you want to imagine like this Smurf, but as like other Smurfy things. And then yeah, I'm showing on screen right now. This is what the yellow looks like when you see those. So you can try to aim for those first. Now, the sheer quantity of the amount of land, I think, is going to make it a lot more accessible for people to get anything, to be able to click and get something. So so if you got to prioritize your goals. So if like you got to get at least 1 land, if that's what your goal is, like you want to make sure that you have your foot in the door and that you got you got that land. I would say aim for a premium first, but I wouldn't sit there for like 5 minutes trying to get just a premium and like focusing on only that, because there's all this other land off to the side. So
Right.
you know, and
And
there's going to be those 24 different packages between the 12 Smurfs and the 12 other premium assets, that asset packages that are available. You're not necessarily going to have time to hunt for the specific one you want, but there's a very active post-sale trading environment where people are willing to exchange, like, hey, I got this legendary, but I'm interested in getting a different legendary, or I got two
Right.
of the same legendary. So keep an eye out on Discord and stuff to see. Like I wanted to get the Ancient Elder Care Bear. That was like the one I was like, I gotta have that one, because even though I made them, like I want the actual NFT for it. And I don't get like a kickback of NFTs. I have to actually go and buy them like everybody else. So
Right.
so I was like, I gotta get that, and I was able to find somebody who he actually sold me the whole package that had the Ancient Elder Bear and the other assets in there. So it wasn't that hard to find somebody to do that. I had like multiple offers for that actually.
And I want to get back real quick, sorry, to a question in the chat before it pops off the screen here. It says, is game making free? Yes.
Absolutely.
If you downloaded the game maker to be in this social hub, it's the same tool that you would use to make a game. So you can create a world just like this one, and then publishing the world so that other people can play it. You can publish it into the gallery for now, but later, if you want it in the when we get to like the full major game, that's a big vehicle, sir.
Yeah, sorry. I live next to a major road.
It's all right, me too.
I don't have RTX voice on right now.
The games themselves won't be hosted on the main game server until you have a land and you've published the game onto a land.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the purpose of having lands. If you design, like, let's say you bought a 3x3, but you only designed a 1x1. When you buy a 3x3, you're really buying lands that are adjacent to each other, but you're buying a bundle of, let's say, 9 NFT lands, right? So you'll get 9 individual NFT tokens that signify that you own the one on, 110, 109, 108, right? So you'll see the coordinates for each one of those, and they're all unique, and they're all serialized, so that this is your plot, right? And nobody else can build in your plot except for you, unless you allow them to. So there's also an option to rent people your NFT land as well, so that developers who don't own lands could rent land, and you can publish them and try to monetize them that way. So there's a lot of different there's way more, and you can find all that on the Medium for the Sandbox game, so you can learn more about it. And of course, I'm going to be talking all about that in high detail on the stream next Thursday, and then a little bit on Wednesday when I do our regular stream where I'm playing the games that these folks are designing now. So if you want to see more about some of these games and what they can look like when you play them, I've been testing them and giving them feedback live on the stream on Wednesdays, and I'll continue to do that while Alex is busy working on these assets. So sure. Yes.
I was muted. I had more cars going back, so nobody heard what I just said. So Joseph is only with us for another 10 minutes. So let's do the second giveaway here. All right, and the winner is Yandari Dev again. Did you change your name? Just it used to be something else, right? It was Yandari Dev something.
I'm pretty sure it was just Yandere Dev, wasn't it?
And now it's Yandere Dev again. So Yandere Dev again, won again.
Maybe he didn't have the Twitch login anymore, and they were like, "Wait, I got to get another one."
Maybe, or maybe it's a different person that just happens to have a very similar name. I don't know. So congratulations. Make sure to confirm your wallet with Joseph in case it changed or anything like that. And let's do the next giveaway. So remember, you got to be on twitch.tv/thesandboxgame. You have to type !sand in the chat.
The stream is dying real quick. Alex.
The stream is dying.
I think you're like alt tabbing and coming back in, and so it's like,
I don't know. My metrics are good. Stream crashed. Can you still hear me?
yeah, I can hear you, but we're on Discord together. All right, is it back? Are we back? Still not up.
We are
Is it
back.
next-
Okay.
And
I don't know. Like there was no like, hey, you're dropping frames or your connection slowed down. There was nothing from nothing from SLOBS and everybody's. So I think people can hear me, right? Okay, people are saying good now. So so I hear Jack the Hacker. So yes, it does. The controls are similar to Magic of Voxel, and we've had a lot of demand from the artists because a lot of us have come from Magic of Voxel to work in VoxEdit, and you can actually still work in Magic of Voxel and import your assets into VoxEdit. I do actually have a tutorial for that on my YouTube channel. If you go to tinyurl.com/VoxEdit, that is my playlist of VoxEdit tutorials on YouTube, and there's one of them specifically about taking 3D models or voxel models from Cubicle and Magic of Voxel and importing them over to VoxEdit and the kind of process. It's a little bit older, so VoxEdit has changed a lot since then, but the basics of it are still the same. And it was patched. It used to be there was a crash that was happening when VoxEdit would import Magic of Voxel files in the animator. They used to crash, so that got fixed. You can still only import single object files. You can't import multi-object files yet.
Sure.
So that is still a factor. But yeah, you can work in Magic of Voxel, put it into VoxEdit. That's actually what a lot of us on the it's kind of mixed. I spend like 50-50 between Magic of Voxel and VoxEdit because VoxEdit has the templates, and it's easiest to work on those humans and creatures and the other templates that we have. It's easiest to work with those right in VoxEdit, and I have the tools that I need for that. And then when I'm doing crazy big models like these buildings, these buildings that we're standing right next to right now, these were modeled in Magic of Voxel, and then I imported them into VoxEdit to rig them all together because they had to be done in multiple chunks. So Magic of Voxel just has like a different tool set, sort of. I mean, it's got more advanced modeling tools, but it doesn't have any animation tools. So there's a trade-off in the way that I work. So. Excuse me. That was like a really weird like reverse burp. I don't know what that was. It means I'm talking too much, I think. So
Lazarath asks, will there be a first-person camera view?
Yes.
Okay,
eventually. And
eventually
it's sort of possible now in making your own game. You can put on the avatar input configuration. So you have to place an asset, set it as the avatar behavior, and set the an avatar input configuration component on it, and then you get that list of like, I don't know, it's like 50 or 100 different little tweaks you can do to like the physics and everything, and you can actually change the orbit distance of the camera, all this stuff. You could basically force the camera like basically into the avatar's head, and then make the avatar invisible. And you'll have basically a first-person experience. So it's a little bit complicated. It used to be simpler. There was just like a toggle, but we added on a lot more 3D or like third-person view options with those like that orbit distance and the way the camera kind of zooms in and out as you like interact with your environment. So
Sure.
that prompted it. It's not just a simple toggle anymore. We gave more options, and so it made it a little more complicated. But you can still do it in your own game, and it should be simpler in the future. We'll probably have different profiles. It'd be great to have a tutorial on how to make the buildings. Yeah, I would love to do more tutorials. I've actually felt bad. It's been I did a video on my YouTube channel of like, hey, I got like 1K followers, yay! And that was the last video I did, and it was months ago. It was there's been so much going on with the pre-sales. So I do plan on doing more tutorials in the future, especially as the marketplace opens up for more people to upload their own artwork. I definitely want to, there's just the 2 years that I've been working on the Sandbox here. There's been so much that I've learned, and I would love to share that knowledge. So, okay, so
All right, sir.
let's start to wrap things up because Joseph only has 4 minutes left before he's got to go back to his charity stream.
I'm gonna go back.
Make sure you guys follow Joseph on Twitch there, and maybe after watching this stream, you can hop over there.
Yeah, if you're for some entertainment while Alex gets this last pick for the sand, I'll be streaming for the next boy, how long is it now? 21 hours.
God.
Straight 21 hours live stream. So, we can mix it up and play some different games. Maybe we can play some games together. I'm considering doing some Among Us. I know my wife mentioned that earlier. She wanted to play if I play, so we can do some things together because I am in this world, not necessarily just the Sandbox, but I've played Rocket League for like 2 hours before this stream, and I'm ready to go and keep at it. So
nice.
I'll be doing that. Another thing too, Alex, if you don't mind me plugging.
Absolutely. Plug away. Do it.
The point of the Extra Life live stream is that I raise money for children, right? In the U.S., unlike many countries around the world, we do not have government or / taxpayer paid healthcare. So I do these live streams to help generate money for children in children's hospitals. And anybody who donated $25 to my live stream for the children, I'm going to make a Spoin coin that commemorates the Extra Life event. So I'm going to print them out, and I'm actually going to design them on stream later tonight, probably midnight my time, because it's kind of like a wind down leading up to the 8 a.m. close for me. So if you are interested in doing that, I would appreciate it very much. That's not an official Sandbox thing, though, so don't feel pressured. I'll make the art on Rarible and then give it to you. Each one would be individually signed with a thank you on it as well. So you can give me a quote if you want to, anything. But just doing it for the kids. So
the Spoin must flow.
The Spoin will. Yes. Thank you guys for posting that. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
If you, Alex, want to draw that last sand while you're trying to get up on this roof, sir, I see you.
Yep. No, I'm there. I took a different path. I was like, you know what? I don't want to jump that way. I chose a different way. So the giveaway has picked Zilflip. Congratulations, you won again. I think, right? Zilflip's won before, I believe. Right? I recognize the name.
I don't see the name yet. I'm sorry, it didn't pop up on the stream yet. Is that with an X? Z.
ZILFLIP. Zilflip. I think there's a delay on the stream for you. I'm not sure how heavy it is.
There's a bit. It's not too bad. It's still. It only just popped right now. So
okay.
But I've still got him in the chat.
I like 10 seconds.
Type it the instant it popped on the screen. Despite the lag there.
So congratulations. You want to grab some dice? I forgot to locate my dice bag. I'm not sure where it is. It's somewhere, or when my kids stole it.
Yes, Pepe, all of the creations that you make are going to be uploaded to a central server, but accessible on your individual NFTs. So if it's right now when a user loads your game, they're loading the single player experiences now. We're working towards the multiplayer features. This is the first time that we've publicly had a bunch of people from the stream just drop in on the because we released 3.7 to allow people to have this social space access just now. So as features develop and they go along, we're working to get more and more and more decentralized, with the intent that in the long run, the Sandbox essentially is just the place where you find other people's work. on the map and then inside the game. So um, even the lands, right? We have 166,000 plus lands, and all those lands will eventually be disseminated to every individual and not held in our company. So whether that be from folks who are partners, or if it's you, the buyer, or me, or but not for the Sandbox as a company. The goal is permanent, complete decentralization.
All right. So you got a D6 ready?
I don't.
Oh no!
Don't
Oh
have-
no!
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh no! Where's my dice bag? Where'd it go?
It's a trap. I could wait. I could get it. I mean, mine is still my dice bag's still right there.
Yeah. That's...
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Because I have like a giant D20 on my desk, but no D6.
Well, with 20 is not divisible by 3, so would not work as well, I think.
Let's just reach into the bag of holding here.
And you gotta it's 2 past, so you gotta go. You can't stay here. You gotta go.
All right, I rolled a 4. That means that the second person who was selected for Sand winnings today,
Correct.
Yandere Dev again.
Yes. So something I want to point out is that from here forward, as soon as the wizard is minted, that's going to be our exclusive giveaway asset, and we're going to change up the rules of the giveaway a little bit. So I'm not sure exactly when that's going to happen, but yes, Yandere Dev again, you just won an NFT. That's the wizard who is not minted yet, but it will be soon, I promise. Shaking my pen at the camera for I don't know why. I don't even know why I'm holding it. So everybody's up here on the roof. We're gonna sign off now. So Yandere Dev, so you're gonna get the sand in the next day or two probably. And then the NFT will come when it's available. I keep track of those in a special spot. So once it's minted, I'm gonna send those out who have already won. I think I've got like 5 or 6 people who have already won it now, and it's just we've had other things going on and have not been able to mint Wizzy yet. So once Wizzy's minted and going forward on the giveaways, those are going to get locked down as exclusive giveaways. So you will only have not one chance to win, but once you win, you won't be able to win them again. It's one Wizzy per person, basically. So thank you everybody for watching. I'm excited for the pre-sale next week, and I'm excited for the game jam coming up. The judging on that is going to come up in another week also. So lots of exciting, fun stuff going on, and we will see you. Well, go check out Joseph's stream. Go watch him for the next 21 hours.
21 hours straight.
21
baby.
hours. Woo!
Like by the end, I'm always like, oh my god, dying for the children is so worth it. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm gonna go back to playing Rocket League for now. So Alex, thank you so much for this stream. I appreciate you as always. I'm gonna get back to it, sir. And I'll see you guys in 30 seconds.
All right.
Like...
Have a great weekend, everybody.
All right.
Bye-bye. Everybody can still hear me talking. So I didn't quite leave yet. We're actually going to pop back to the desktop real quick because somebody... Let me hide Joseph here. So this is the post-show fun. Let's get rid of that stuff off the screen. There we go. So somebody was like, go check out the popcorn cart. It's by default an asset spawner, and somebody forgot to turn off the behavior. So I don't think I don't think this synchronizes. It probably is only showing this for me, and everybody else is seeing something different. But by default, asset spawners spawn a deer, so we can just put a whole bunch of deer there. And it's somewhat horrifying, the amalgam of things that are happening here. Oh, gotta love it. These are the fun things that happen as we're working on things. So thank you everybody for watching. That was just our post credit scene there. So everybody have a good weekend.